Namaste. Can you see? I can see. I wanted to share this huge lesson that I learned that it was kind of a big misinterpretation from what I have gathered and learned. It's actually quite intrusive and inclusive. Like, it makes you really rethink everything that we've thought. So when we meet someone and when someone crosses paths into our lives, we on a higher plane, on a higher octane, on a higher consciousness level, we think, wow, like, God introduced this person to me for a reason. Yes, that's a great path to think on. That's a great starting point. That's very true. And then when this person leaves, we think, okay, they're on their separate journey. Once again, on a higher octane. If you are at a lower vibration, or you just haven't achieved this, sorry, it's not an achievement. Yes, it is. Fuck yeah, it is. If you haven't yet unlocked this like part of your brain and you're still a little like behind, then I'll teach you now. Anyway, so when this person leaves our lives, we think, okay, well then I should let go, because they're on their own path and they're on their own journey, and you know, that's that. So I think the first part is accepting that they wanted to walk away, right? And that's great. They had their own stuff to sort out, and they had their own places to go. That's beautiful, you know, that's what life's about. We come here to teach ourselves stuff. But this is the part where I had like a split realization. I was like, okay, not only did we meet and then we collided and then we separated, right? But in turn, it's like, wow, that is such a pivotal and magical experience. Like, we were solely brought together to experience growth. You know what I mean? Alright, yeah, I can't cut the camera too long because the man's cutting the grass in the park, so he'll be over here in like the next 5 minutes. Sorry, I don't know, I just got emotional for some, because it's a full moon in Cancer. Anyway, so yeah, how beautiful is it that, like, as humans we can experience a whole nother consciousness, a whole nother world, a whole nother way of looking through things through another human. And I think to me and a lot of people, like, the furthest that we even explore that is, okay, when it's over, it's okay, you know, that person, I had to let go of them and this and that. But it's more than that. It's so deep. It's like they revealed more pieces of who you are and more pieces that you left dormant. Is that how you say it? Like, that were sleeping so that you could wake up. And in terms, I'm sure that you teach them a lifetime worth of things, whether you were together a few weeks, a few months, years. So not only are you leaving them peacefully on their journey to evolve and to grow into something hopefully greater if they have the courage, but they also opened up a whole new perspective. Because if you pay attention to why they entered your life, you can unlock a whole nother set of realities. Because the next time you meet someone, whether it was a boss, a father, mother figure, or a spouse, you know what I mean? In that way, and in that sense, if you really dig deep into the lesson and into the value that they brought, whether it was painful or like a happy experience, the level of like deep consciousness and awareness brought through relationships is on 100. We learn so much through hanging out with people for 50 minutes, for 5 minutes. Their consciousness reflects so much onto us. If we're at the same level, then we're likely to vibe for the next few months, the next few years, whatever. But if their crossing your paths and you think that you know more than them, that's even more opportunity. Why did you meet that person then? To teach them, yes, but they are always teaching you something too. You know what I mean? So I think really when we break up with someone, or when we no longer speak to someone, it's so much more than letting go. It's so much more than cutting cords. It's like dismantle the whole reason you two came together piece by piece and see what was the relationship based on. What was the fears there? What were the highlights there? This is going to give you the recipe to the next like growth and truth that you have to face, so that you can attract better. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, like each person is like a god. I'm a god, you're a god, and we don't just, it's not a walk in the park, like, oh, we just randomly met this person at Starbucks. Like, no, babe, that does not happen no more, especially in this day and age. Like, we're all on our fucking phones. We're all so consumed in our own worlds, which, you know, I don't know, that's just how it is. Like, people don't even say excuse me anymore because they don't want to talk to a stranger. People don't say hi because they probably know that no one else is going to reply hi. So people are so consumed in their own world. So when you get the chance to meet another person, whether that's like hurtful or good, learn from it. Because if you don't learn from it this time, it's going to come back in another form until you learn. That's what I have to say. I'm gonna let this man cut his grass in peace, and I'll catch you on another timeline, another video. Thank you.